All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here. Going to take a look at these crazy crypto markets as you come on. If you want to let me know who you are and what part of the world you're tuning in from. And if you're seeing this live or on a replay, it's always fun to see. If you want to get market analysis like this right to your inbox or push to your smartphone, just follow me on Facebook or X.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, we're going to just dive right into this today. And because, it's interesting times here, definitely some great movement. Anyway, just fantastic to trade these markets right now. Okay, we are going to be looking at what's called the MA momentum chart setup. And this is a chart setup we use to kind of look at the overall position of an asset, which can work with anything, stocks, crypto, all that sort of stuff. But we're using it right now to look at Bitcoin. And the reason we look so hard at Bitcoin and follow Bitcoin so closely is because if you're a noob to these crypto markets, you don't know this yet, but Bitcoin is a big bully, right? Whatever Bitcoin does, pretty much all the altcoins do, except for they do it in an exaggerated fashion. And so it's kind of like a hack to follow Bitcoin super closely, because then you kind of know where the rest of the market may or may not go, based on what Bitcoin's doing. So the big challenge is when Bitcoin dumps big, the whole crypto markets suffer. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen an exception to that, really. Maybe one shooting star here or there over the years, but if Bitcoin starts to dump, everything else dumps along with it. Hey, Dean, welcome. Mike, welcome. Good morning to you. And Joe, happy Tuesday to you as well, sir. All right, so for those who are in iCoinPro, if you're in the 1-week course, you want to quickly learn how to use the MA momentum chart setup, you just go to your training page, click on part 3, hit go, and then it's right here. The MA momentum training takes about 40 minutes. You can do a quick detour if you'd like, all right, and do that really at any point in the 1-week course. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening. So for those who are new to trading, this is a chart. So we're going to start there. These green and red things. Listen, I've got a free boot camp if you want to learn about charts, how they work, what these candles are, all that sort of good stuff. It's 40 minutes. It's totally free. Just do it. You'll get tremendous benefit. Get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro, or shared this video with you, or just shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. We'll get you the free boot camp. Oh, interesting. Okay, so here's what's going on. These green and red things are candles. So what candles are, they show what happened with the price. Right now, we're looking at a 1-day chart. So each of these candles shows an entire day of trading. All right. This shaded area is a Bollinger Band. It's squeezy right now, meaning it's getting tighter. That means that we could see some volatility incoming, potentially in these markets, particularly if we bust out of this one way or the other. We also have on this chart the moving averages. That's where MA comes from. MA stands for moving average. MA momentum, this chart setup, is where we use this to identify the potential momentum of the market, where we're moving to. All right. Each of these ones, this purple, maroon, yellow, green, etc., these are all moving averages. All right. How they're calculated, we don't really need to get into. You don't even need to know how they're calculated. You just need to know how to use them. Now, with this chart setup, what's really, really cool is when we are trading above all of these moving averages, we are potentially in a bullish market, and almost definitely not in a bear market. So particularly when we start trading above this light purple moving average, that means that we are potentially bullish and building up bullish momentum, right? That's just what the market likes to do. This is all technical stuff. Obviously, news can invalidate any of this or cause dramatic movements in the market and with any asset. Okay. But from a technical standpoint, that's what we like to see when things get rolling. On the flip side, obviously, if we get stuck below that light purple moving average and stuck below all of these moving averages, we are potentially in a bear market and almost definitely not in a bull market. So you're kidding yourself if you think we're just going to quickly revert from a technical standpoint. A news event could cause that. But from a technical standpoint, when markets are doing the normal undulations and movements, we are potentially building negative bearish momentum. And it takes a while to process out the cycle before we can return to a bullish momentum or bullish scenario. Okay, where are we at right now? We tried to break out south and tested 90K, got a little bit under 90K yesterday. And quickly the market gobbled it up. They said, oh, this is great. These were the prices I was looking for. And so they gobbled it up. So now we tried to get back above all these moving averages we've been kind of stuck in, and that didn't happen. In fact, we went up to about 97. What did we hit? What was our peak? Yeah, a little over 97,000 in this orange moving average, and we couldn't get above it. So what does this mean? I have no idea. Are we going up? Are we going down? Who knows? Good morning, Lise. I think this stuff is great too. Zimberk, for sure. All right. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen next. We really just don't know. We could be potentially forming what's called a falling wedge with these lower highs. We'll have to see if we can charge back up and test this downtrend line again. If we quickly bust out of this downtrend line, that would be really good, right? With volume, that means the market may get excited and we could see continuation, which would be pretty amazing. I mean, we've been on a pretty long bullish run. We do have a major news event coming up on the 20th when Trump takes office in the US. And a lot of the current, I think the current cycle has been around the narrative of Trump being very crypto friendly now. He didn't used to be. He was only about the US dollar. Now he's more into Bitcoin and stuff. So we'll just have to see. But again, we'll see if this holds up. And a falling wedge is potentially a bullish continuation pattern or not. That's the challenge with these patterns. As many times as they form, they can go up and out and do what they're supposed to do, or they can break down and not. So we'll just have to see. But I've got it marked here, and you may want to mark it to see. We may play between ping pong between these resistances until the market makes a final decision to pump out or dump down. Okay. So I've got them on my chart right now. It's based on these three touches here and then these two touches here. So we'll have to see. So right now, here's where we're at. We've got to get above 97, 98K, ultimately 100K. All right, to keep the bullish momentum going and keep the market excited. We got to conquer this orange moving average, which we went up to it. Now everybody's using that as a sell signal. On the flip side, we definitely need to stay above this, probably 95 right now. That'll keep us above this light purple moving average. If we lose 95, then the next stop is 93, 94, and then we got 90K. 90K is the big one. We have to stay above 90K to keep this potentially staying a bullish market with quicker continuation. If we lose 90K, then we could flip and start moving more bearish. Good morning. Welcome. So again, we'll just have to see what happens, but we may see this ping-ponging back and forth here. But either way, it's given us fantastic trades. Yesterday was a banger day for me, so we'll just have to keep an eye on everything and see what happens. Now, the one thing I do want to watch is the longs and shorts. So we're gonna have to see where the longs and shorts want to go. Right now, they're actually pretty even, so we're kind of at a long, sorry, for people who don't know, a long is somebody who's betting Bitcoin's going up, usually with leverage, and a short is somebody betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage. Because of the addition of leverage, it makes it risky, right? Meaning that they can blow out their account because they're borrowing money and exaggerating their gains and their losses. So we're just going to have to see where this goes. But right now we're pretty even. Not something that is bothering me, not until we get to 70% or higher, which we threatened that. We got to about 68%, I think. But then it, we went up, and now the longs are back, pretty even with the shorts. So once either one of these gets over 70%, then we can set up for the potential for more dynamic or dramatic movement. But right now it's business as usual. All right, trading portal. Let's get in here. This is our software, which shows, our trades and what we do, and searches for the potential trades. We have 3 different trackers that ping your smartphone when stuff starts happening. The spread tracker looks for your dip trades, your bread and butter dip trades. Blow up tracker tracks when coins are blowing up huge. And dump tracker tracks when things are dumping really, really big. Say added to our eyes. Is it possible? Yes. Well, it's in the contact section for people. It's not on the lead capture pages, and we won't add it to the lead capture pages. We want people to just go and register for the free bootcamp and go on in. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wow. 97,400. Okay. Yep. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Good morning. Welcome, Fendika. Glad to have you here. Okay. Again, none of this is financial advice. We are not telling you to buy and hold, invest, or do anything. We trade this stuff. That's all we do. All right. So what's looking good for trading right now? Arrow was my big buddy coin yesterday. Arrow's been fantastic, so definitely keep an eye on that. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything I'm super excited about. So we're just going to let our software do its thing. Keep an eye on Arrow. That's my main buddy coin. And then if things start moving, we'll trade it. But again, the software will let us know. We don't have to sit here and watch it. The way I operate is I ignore these markets until my phone starts beeping with the trade notifications from our portal, from the iCoinPro trading portal. All right, so that's all I've got. Arrow USD is it. Again, if you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets, we've got a free bootcamp. You can learn in about 40 minutes. You can literally do it right after this. Just get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro, or send an email to support@icoinpro.com. If you want market analysis like this right to your inbox or push to your smartphone, follow me on Facebook, x.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful day, and let's see what happens today.